Just kidding.
Here it is. Thank you.
Okay, I'm ready. Hi everyone!
Hi.
We are here in Indiana. What part are we in?
South Bend?
South Bend, yes. But the actual rally is going to be held in Elkhart tomorrow. So of course, you know Aaron, our camera guy. I'm Tara, and we have a special guest with us, Tom O'Neill.
How's it going out there?
We are super excited to be here. I know a lot of you didn't know Tom was really coming.
Hi,
everyone. Here. We are here
so
in
excited to be here.
Indiana.
Yeah, welcome. Thanks. Great to be here. We're pumped and we're ready for the rally tomorrow. Thanks for joining us.
Tom, I know you've been to several rallies, but you've never done it from this side. What do you expect to see?
Oh, it's going to be another magical evening. Just seeing a lot of friends, and it's going to be a great night. It's going to be in a high school gymnasium. Basketball is king here in Indiana, so it's going to be in a 7,000 seat high school, middle school actually, basketball arena, and really excited. Like I said, we're in Indiana. Vice President Pence, his home state. Of course, Indiana carried President Trump. Gave him enough delegates to get the nomination in the Republican primary in 2016. So it's going to be kind of like a homecoming of sorts, or maybe a continuation of the thank you tour. So I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Tom is already killing it. He's been live for like 30 seconds, and he is killing it. Now, for those of you that are just joining us or haven't been with us for a while, we do look down at our phones pretty often, and it's just because we have the chat scrolling live. So we're not being rude, we're not sitting here texting or playing games. We just got a message from Joe that y'all couldn't hear us, so we're going to yell a bit louder.
Okay.
But anyways, we are not ignoring you, we are reading the chat so we can talk back to you live.
Yeah, if you have a question or something, I want to ask somebody a question, go ahead and type in the chat.
And Tom, I know you're new to this, but would you like to tell everyone how they can donate?
Well, you can donate by clicking on the S at the bottom of the screen to donate on the Super Chat and the YouTube. Just click on the S at the bottom of the screen, or you could donate at our new website, rsbnetwork.com/donate. Even if you go to the old website link, RSBN TV, rsbn.tv/donate, that'll take you to the new website. And you can donate there through PayPal. You can also sign up to donate on patreon.com, patreon.com/RSBN, and you could be a regular monthly donor to our network. Or you could also send a check. And I happen to memorize the address. RSBN, just write the check to RSBN, send it to 1550 Opelika Road, Opelika, Suite 6, Box 344, Auburn, Alabama, 36830.
I mean, honestly, we don't have to be here. Tom can take the whole show. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the reason that we'd ask for donations, RSBN is like completely viewer supported.
We are.
So everything just runs off of donations from viewers.
Yeah, your donations help get us here and be able to do all these rallies, which we absolutely love. I love charity. And speaking of, we have a donation. You want to read that one?
Wow, sure. Donation from Little Ford Fauntleroy. Good luck tomorrow. I appreciate your efforts. and hope tomorrow will be a better result than last time.
Yeah.
So, Aaron, tell us about last time, about the technical part.
Yeah, to say it was disappointing would be probably an understatement. Basically, just the camera runs off of a unit called a live view, and how it works is it bonds together multiple cell networks to upload the camera link. And unfortunately, there was not a cell phone, text, or picture or anything to be sent in that building related to using the cell network. So pretty much our stream, everybody else's stream, were just going completely black unless they'd used like a very expensive satellite truck, like you may have seen with the dishes on top. So yeah, to say it was disappointing would probably be an understatement, and we apologize.
It's going to be amazing. I know it was my first rally last time, but this is my second one, and I'm just excited to do it again.
Yeah, yeah. As far as that goes, Joe, the head of the company, he's invested heavily in some new equipment to better help the stream.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm pretty excited about it, and I think it should pay off nicely.
Let's see.
Yeah.
If we miss any donations here.
Well, tomorrow should be better at the high school gymnasium tomorrow where the rally is being held. We're about 30 minutes away. So we're right now in South Bend, Indiana. And this is where the rally was originally scheduled. It was supposed to be at the South Bend airport. And then they moved the rally to Elkhart, Indiana, which we're about in the center, top. We're at the very top of the state of Indiana in the center. So the rally's moved about 30 minutes east of us, closer to Ohio. And so it's going to be in Elkhart, Indiana, Elkhart North Middle School. And the rally itself will start at 7 p.m. tomorrow. The doors will open at 4 p.m. This is Eastern Standard Time. And we're planning on starting our coverage around 3 o'clock tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern. So we're really excited and to get out there and interview people and continue doing what Right Side does best, showing the crowd, showing the rallies, and bringing to you the rallies in the heart of the people. And we're just really excited, and I'm honored to have this opportunity to help out and work with RSBN and with Tera and Aaron and Liz and Maggie. And just want to say hi to Steve. He sent an text message to me today. I want to say hi to Steve Looking. I really appreciate his encouragement too, and everything he's done for RSBN.
Yep, absolutely. And we're excited that Tom is here. I mean, we're literally getting messages. Tom's a natural. He's doing so well. Like, he's absolutely killing it. But something I'm excited about for tomorrow is I know when we were in Michigan a couple weeks ago, they only allowed 5,000 in. So many people didn't get to come inside. And you were telling us on the way here that they're going to allow 7,000 in tomorrow. So it should be even bigger and better. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, you think you'll fill the building? 10,000?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because I know when we were in Michigan, it was like in the middle of a cornfield, and it was packed. I mean, absolutely packed. Were you at that rally?
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't? Okay. But anyways, lines were, I mean, I didn't have anything to compare it to because I'd never been to a rally before, but lines were as far as I could absolutely see. And then when we got inside, it was packed out. They had screens outside so people could view. So I know tomorrow's going to be even bigger and better. We got another donation from Good Morning. She said, please speak up. It's hard to hear.
Oh, sorry.
We were trying to speak up, so this is kind of what happened. We got here to this house not long ago, like we just walked in, and it was really hot in here. So we cranked the air up. We got the door open, trying to get it cooled off, but that's why you hear the air in the background. It's kind of drowning us out. So maybe if it cools off in a minute, we can turn the air off and work with it, but...
Yeah, give a minute. So you said tomorrow, 3 o'clock is when we'll start. We'll go outside and start covering, interviewing people in line. And if you're in line, come and say hi.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Tom would be happy to interview Tera would as well. So.
Now I'm sure it's going to be crazy for Tom to be on the other side of it. Instead of people asking you questions, you're going to be asking them questions.
Right.
And for those of you that are just joining us, one, we are in Indiana. For those of you who are asking, some people are like, are you in South Bend? Well, we are in South Bend, but the rally's being held in Elkhart. We are in our Airbnb. The air is running, so that's why you hear the static noise. And we are not being rude by being on our phones. We're doing the live chat so we can talk to you all. We have 2 donations. Do you want to read one, Aaron?
Yeah, let me read for you here. It's been an amazing journey with RSBN and POTUS Trump. Midterms are important. Grab your friends and family, make sure you're registered, and get out and vote. We are Trump's Army. I don't know what that means. WWG1. Keep America Great. And who is that from?
Lynn Jean.
Lynn
Thank
Jean,
you,
thank you,
Lynn.
Lynn Jean.
We have another one from DM. She said, RSBN is the best. Welcome, Tara. Good to see Aaron and great to see Tom. A real, natural, and true RSBNer. Challenge everyone, $5. Come on, chatters. I love these challenges because it just starts blowing up. So everyone, you heard her. Take the challenge.
Thanks, DM.
Okay.
Thank you. Good to hear from you as well.
We knew a comment about the Waffle House was going to come. Christine Vestian, she said, this is for the tip at the Waffle House. Have fun. Okay, we actually for about 2 seconds considered Waffle House, and then we looked up, and there's not one within like 2 hours, so Waffle House is a no.
Yeah, there's not a Waffle House near us, Christine, but thank you for the donation. I promise you we will make an effort sooner in the future.
Which I've only eaten there once, and I was kind of impressed.
I like Waffle
I
House.
had nothing against it.
I'm not ashamed. I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Their waffles are great.
We were talking on the way here because they live, for those of you that don't know, they live in Ohio, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they live in Ohio, and they rode together here. It's probably 5-hour drive.
Yeah, a little over 5 hours.
5-hour drive, and I flew in from Atlanta, of course, but they drove here. We were talking today just kind of how different it was for like them to grow up kind of the Ohio area and up north, and of course I grew up down south, so we were just talking about that. It was really funny to hear y'all do things so differently.
Yeah.
Like, I know he was talking, he said that they had moved one year to, was it a southern part of Ohio?
Yeah, I lived in the southern portion.
He said it was like moving to the hillbillies.
Yeah, Meigs County, look it up. Right on the river. And now I'm in northern Ohio, which a little more urban, so.
But I still consider Ohio to be like up north, like.
We're Yankees.
Yeah. He thought because he moved to southern Ohio that he had went to the boonies. I was like, you don't know anything about boonies. Do you live in Alabama?
But the Southern Ohio got a lot of Trump voters. It's the heart and soul of the state, and home of Congressman Bill Johnson, who's a friend of mine, and he's a great guy. And Ohio's a battleground state, and Aaron and I are both from Youngstown, Ohio, and we consider that ground zero of all the battleground states. And we have a lot of registered Democrats that voted for Trump, and we need to keep them on board. We need to, like I said, keep the momentum going, and these rallies are really important. President Trump and Vice President Pence are coming here to Indiana to support the Republican nominee for the U.S. Senate in Indiana. His name is Mike Braun, B-R-A-U-N, Mike Braun, and he's a businessman and former state representative here in Indiana. And he just won yesterday. They had their primary in Indiana, as well as we did in Ohio. But he just won the primary, three-way race against two congressmen in Indiana, and then he was a former state rep and a businessman, Mike Braun. So he is the Republican nominee. And he's going up against the incumbent Democrat U.S. Senator Joe Donnelly. So Joe Donnelly is the senator here current senator in Indiana, and he is up for re-election this year. And Indiana voted overwhelmingly for Trump, of course, supported by Vice President Mike Pence. Indiana also carried President Trump over to get the delegates to get the Republican nomination in 2016. So it's a special place, and it's going to be if you can make a Trump rally more special, tomorrow is going to be a more special event, and it's exciting to hear President Trump and see what he has to say, and meet the supporters.
I think we should just leave, and Tom has got this. He is killing it. Oh my gosh, Tom, I'm very impressed. That was really good. Anyways, we've missed a few donations.
Oh.
Carl Peterson donated No, you were doing good. I wasn't saying that's a bad thing. You're killing it.
Tom was like a little bit nervous.
Yeah, well, this is my first time doing a pre-show, I guess, to speak. And,
You could not tell that you were nervous at
I
all.
love politics. I love RSBN. So.
He came prepared. Carl Pearson donated, said RSBN simply the best. Love you, Tom, Aaron, and Tara. Let's scroll. We missed a couple. S Blaster.
Wow.
S Blaster.
I said I challenge everyone to donate at least $5. These guys work their
S.
butts off. I know it's not always perfect, but they're the only ones on YouTube who go to the rallies. Good Lord, people, Tara, say my name. Nope.
You got a song.
S Blaster, I have to meet you. I have to meet you in person. Please come to a rally.
Summer Sunrise donated. Thanks for always bringing us President Trump rallies. Thank you. We got a lot of donations.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yippity 68. Oh my goodness. Tom.
Yeah.
I'm so glad to see you here doing your thing. Hugs, RSBN rocks.
Thank you, Yep.
See if I missed any more.
Yeah, thank you. The donations are really what makes this happen. It gets us here. Tara flew in, me and Tom came in, Joe's got us an Airbnb, you know, camera equipment, food, gas, the whole 9 yards. It's really from your donations that we're able to do this, and it's really it's our pleasure. So thank you.
Donation from Patricia W. I've been with you from the start and will continue to support you. RSBN rocks.
Thank you, Patricia.
I'm going to see if I can shut the air off because I think it's cooled down a little bit and maybe you guys can hear us a little better.
Another donation from Light Switch.
Light Switch.
Challenge. Everyone take the challenge. Same scrolling.
Thank you, Light Switch.
Let's see. Donation from John PS30. Go RSBN team. Tom is Donnelly beatable. That's for you.
Donnelly is beatable, JPS. I appreciate your donation and all your support and your friendship on the chat. And thank you so much. Donnelly is beatable. He's going to need, the Republican nominee, Mike Braun, he's going to need help from President Trump. A lot of the, battleground states where, the Republican is winnable, like my home state of Ohio. We have our candidate Jim Renacci, who just won a primary yesterday. So he is a congressman and now running for U.S. Senate in Ohio. He's going to be running against the Democrat Sherrod Brown. So President Trump's going to be coming to Ohio to support Jim Renacci, who owned a car dealership, and Obama shut him down. Picking the winners and losers. President Obama shut him down, and that convinced him to run for office. And he became a congressman, and now he's running for U.S. Senate. And of course, President Trump, is going to support him 110%. So we're looking forward to seeing a lot of the president and supporting our candidates, and we look forward to winning.
If you can tell, Tom, you've had experience with in campaigns, and so I think you're going to bring a different view and obviously an interest of the topic. So,
yeah. James Wolf donated. Say great job. Can I talk today or no? Great job, guys. Love RSBN. Linda, thank you, RSBN. Thanks to Tara, Aaron, and Tom. Didn't know you were going to be here. Great surprise.
Thank you.
Webster SoCal said, thank you, Tom, Aaron, and Tara, for holding the RSBN banner high and bringing America the good word. We are so proud of you all. And also, want to remind you all that Liz and Margaret will be back for the next rally. So please stay tuned for that. That's exciting.
Thank you, Webb. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you, Linda.
Oh, and for those of you that don't know, when we finish up our little pre-show, our CEO, Joe Seals, is going to come on and talk for a little bit. So stay to the end. Let's see.
Thank you, Joe, for producing and treating us so well. Look forward to hearing from you.
Yeah, Jacob. Joe's brother, helps out a lot with the music, all the technical stuff. So thank you, Jacob, Joe. The chat moderators, I know.
Seriously, they do so much.
Yes.
The moderators are awesome. Thank you so much. They keep the chat friendly and nice and happy for everyone, and I love it. Let's see.
JC, Lynn Jean, who just donated, Real Frank, Roger, of course, Barbara Braley during the daytime. She does a lot of moderating during the daytime. Jazz Punk, Who else? Jan, of course, Mod Mom.
There's that many.
Yeah, there's
There's a
quite a few.
lot.
Thank you. I did not realize that.
Webster, he's a mod. I'm sure I'm missing somebody else. I do apologize.
Yeah, they keep it enjoyable for everybody.
JC, of course. JC's always there.
Mm-hmm. People are loving you, Tom. Are you reading the chat? He doesn't have his phone pulled up because he wanted
I'll
to
pull it
be
up.
straight on, interact with you guys. Everyone's loving Tom.
So, South Bend, right? We're in South Bend, Indiana.
It's
And
my first time in Indiana.
like it?
Yeah, I mean, what I've seen of it.
What's the state motto? They have a state motto. Like Ohio's what the heart of it all.
Right.
Does Indiana have a state?
They have the movie Hoosiers.
That's basketball. Yeah.
Bobby Knight was Coach Bobby Knight, former Indiana coach. He was a big supporter of President Trump and was really a big fighter for him. Maybe he'll be there tomorrow. I don't know, but I'm sure there'll be a lot of special guests and looking forward to it. And it's going to be another memorable evening, that's for sure.
We got another donation from History B. You want to read
History
this
B. RSBN, as always, rocks. Thank you, Aaron, Tera, and Tom. Tom, you wearing the seersucker suit tomorrow? No, I won't, but I will be wearing a suit, but not the seersucker. More of something more for the springtime, but we'll be dressed to impress. That's for sure.
So
Tara's doing a great job. This is her first week, and so tell us about your first week, your experience.
It has been fun, more difficult than I thought it would be. I know a lot of you, thank you for bearing with me through a lot of the audio issues and stumbling over my words and just trying to get everything figured out. But I've been having a lot of fun, and I've been getting so much support. Like, even after the video ends, people will send me messages telling me like I'm doing a great job and just encouraging me. And I even have a lot of people that are sending me critiques, but they're helping so much. They're like, maybe you should do this instead. So I really appreciate that. I love the critiques. It helps me become better at what I'm doing.
Cool. Yeah, no, I was very impressed with your work. So just after working with you at the last rally, you were great, and I saw your first video. I was pretty impressed. So
Thank you.
glad
We
to
have
you.
another donation. I love all these donations. And for those of you, let's say it's from Jerry Middleton. Thank you, Jerry. And for those of you that are wondering how to donate again, Tom, you want to knock it out?
Oh, okay. Well, appreciate all the donations so far. You could donate by clicking on the S at the bottom of the screen, the super chat, and you can also donate through our new website, rsbnetwork.com/donate. You can donate there through PayPal. You can also join and be a monthly make monthly donations on our patreon.com/rsbn, patreon.com/rsbn. You could donate as little as $1 a month, or $5 or $30 a month, or more.
Every little bit helps.
Whatever is whatever you like to support with, and you get some gifts for that. And it's all explained there on the website, patreon.com/rsbn. You can also send in a check.
And he knows the address.
Yeah, I know the address, so
Take it away.
well, I'll tell you the address if you want to write it down. If you're old school like me, you can make a check out to RSBN and send it to 1550 Opelika Road, Opelika, Opelika Road, Suite 6, Box 344, and that's Auburn, Alabama, 36830.
Another donation. Thanks for your hard work from Cosmic JE. Thank you. Let's see. I feel like I missed one while we were talking.
Again, appreciate all the donations. Very generous of you tonight, and thank you for your support on my first night here working for RSBN. Again, it's an honor. I thank CEO Joe Seals and Jacob Seals for giving me a chance, and all the support out there from the crew, and Steve Lookner too, and his support and his encouragement. I really appreciate it, and looking forward to the rally tomorrow. Just being there, and working there and being there as a fan too, and it's going to be another great day. So please tune in tomorrow. You'll don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell and like this stream.
And share it.
And turn on notifications. Yeah, the notifications are big too, because nowadays on YouTube, it's just there's so many people making videos that just subscribing is not necessarily enough nowadays. So turning on those notifications, and so you'll actually be aware of when videos are coming up is a huge help. So thank you.
Say Christine Bestchen had a good tip for me. I love these tips. It says, reach out to people going by at the rally. Don't be shy and ask them for an interview. So absolutely, that is probably my favorite part, is talking to people at the rallies. So if you are there tomorrow, come grab us. If we don't find you, we're going to be going down the line trying to talk to everyone. So if you're there, seriously, come say hi. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, so like 3 p.m. we'll be outside near the line where, everybody's waiting to get in. Once they let everybody indoors, we'll still be interviewing people before the rally. And then, of course, after the rally. So, love to talk to you. Hear what you have to say and see what you enjoyed about the rally, and just meet everybody. So,
say we have a donation from Laughing Old Woman to Matching Light Switch Challenge. Question: will RSBN streaming President Andrews at 2 a.m. Eastern? That's a good question. I don't.
Who is it?
At Andrews Air Force Base at 2 a.m. will we be streaming that? I don't know. Joe will answer that for you. Let's see.
And somebody had a good question too. They said who's going to be in charge of the business cards? I nominate Tom.
Tera is the lead. Tera is the lead. She's in charge, and we're here to support her. But we're working as a team, and but Tera's taking the lead, and she's already been doing a lot of work, and we're just keeping this train going. And
what do you think the president's going to talk about tomorrow? What do you think?
Well, we didn't really talk about the withdrawing from the Iran nuclear deal. Maybe that's something that President Trump will talk a little bit about tomorrow. I think President Trump usually, he talks about the, what's going on, the current events and things, and so what he talks about could change any minute, so he's just going to get up there and wing it, and like I said, it comes from the heart, reaches the heart. So he's going to get up there and just speak directly to the people, and things can change, from what he wants to talk about in a heartbeat between now and tomorrow evening. So a lot can happen in less than 24 hours. So, but I think that he will touch on things. I think he will reach out and talk to the people of Indiana about the Republican nominee Mike Braun, who just was victorious in their primary, and he's the Republican nominee running for U.S. Senate against Joe Donnelly, who's the incumbent Democrat. And but Indiana voted overwhelmingly for President Trump in 2016. So, he's going to go there to thank the people of Indiana for their support first and foremost, and then from there, probably talk about issues like withdrawing from the Iran nuclear pact and other current events issues that are going on right now in the country. Nothing's off the table for President Trump. He'll talk about anything and everything, and it's all about rallying the voters and reaching out to those battleground states. There'll be people from Ohio driving into Indiana. Toledo, Ohio has a big is a big area that President Trump got a lot of really strong support. So they'll be coming from Ohio. They'll be coming from Michigan. We're real close to the Michigan border. Yeah. And Illinois. They'll be coming from Illinois. Probably as far as Iowa or Missouri.
And we're really close to Canada. We are.
Yeah.
I wonder if people do come down from Canada. Did somebody say last time they were from Canada? Somebody in the chat or something?
Yeah, I've had people in the chat say that they're watching and they're in Canada and stuff. That's very cool.
Yeah. Well, did you notice at the last rally, does President Trump use a teleprompter? Like, does he read off of it, or?
I think there are some notes on a teleprompter, but he goes off course and just speaks, directly to people.
He looks at the crowd and he gets their vibes, and he goes through that, and that's why I think the rallies are so good, because he's not getting up there and reading from a list. He's connecting with the crowd. If the crowd's chanting something, he'll talk about that, and he just does whatever. And I think that's why they're so great and just entertaining, and they get everyone on the same level, just really hyped up about everything he's doing. And
the last rally in Washington, Michigan, was very close to Canada. had to be within a minute's drive, or within an hour drive. So it was north of Detroit, the last rally, where there were a lot of technical issues because it was really in the middle of nowhere. So the cell signals weren't very strong. So that's why a lot of there were a lot of audio problems for everybody. Even the White House had problems with their live stream. So
yeah, we really appreciate everybody coming back and just giving us another shot to
And that was a question from she donated. She said, "Hello Kitty, big fun. Thank you for your donation." But she said, "What's the equipment upgrade you talked about?" So it said
Funny
explain
you
that
asked. It's actually right here, and I'm pretty excited about this because I'm enjoying technology. This is called a live view unit, and this
hold
is
it up a little bit.
Let me see. We had used a similar unit last time, which was a live view, but this is one of the best of the best, and it was a pretty big investment for Joe. And I know he was going back and forth about it, and I think he said we got to do it. It's what's going to get the video out and make this thing really work.
Mm-hmm.
So this will basically take all of the cell phone carriers networks in the area, combine them, and use that bandwidth to upload the video.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the last one used I want to say it was a LiveView 400, and don't quote me, but I think it used maybe 2 or 4 of the cellular modems, and this one's maybe double or triple. So
Wow.
it's brand new. It's upgradable in the future. So I think it's a pretty good investment for the company, and I'm really excited to use it.
Mm-hmm. It's exciting.
Thanks,
Love
Joe.
your equipment. Thank you, Joe. You are awesome. Let me see. Okay, I know they put it in the chat, but y'all are asking about if we just to see if anybody's talking in there. We always stick to the YouTube one. Let's see if I can do that.
Yeah. So now we're on Facebook, YouTube, Periscope. Is there anything else? Any other? Twitter. Cool.
Aaron, this is your phone. You won't blow up
Yeah.
the Facebook. My phone's doing the stream, so got to use Aaron's Facebook.
So Tara, you're on Twitter. Can you tell them your Twitter
I
handle?
am on Twitter. It's Tera RSBN. That's TERA RSBN. And exciting news for everyone, Tom made a Twitter. Tom, tell them your Twitter handle.
Well, Joe Seals helped me with creating my Twitter. I have a Twitter now, Tom O'Neill, just TOMONEILLOH. So OH stands for Ohio. So Tom O'Neill OH is my Twitter handle, at Tom O'Neill OH.
That's
Aaron,
awesome.
do you have a Twitter?
I do. As of last rally, I made it, and thank you for everybody who follow on Twitter, followed, and I was getting notifications, people following me, so thank you.
What's your Twitter handle? What is your...
At Aaron Pangio, AARONPANGIO, my name. So thank you. I'm still kind of getting the feel for it, and exactly how it works. So.
And RSBN has a Twitter page at RSBN Network. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Doing good. Tom's such a natural at this. For those of you that are just joining us, we are in Indiana. We're in South Bend, but the rally is going to be in Elkhart tomorrow. The rally is going to start at 7, but of course we will be there beforehand, interviewing people, talking to you all. So if you're there, definitely come out. Let's see.
Yeah, the feed on Facebook, 115 comments, 29 shares. So thank you. Definitely.
Just go through these and see if anyone's asking any questions.
So we'll start our rally coverage tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. The doors open at 4, and the rally starts at 7 p.m. So it's going to be, an all-day thing into the evening, and we're happy to bring this to you from RSBN. We hope you tune in, and don't forget to share and like and subscribe and click the bell, and we appreciate your support.
Yeah, we're here from the viewers. We come here. Tara flew in from Atlanta?
Yeah, I drove to Auburn to get some of the equipment, and I drove from Auburn to Atlanta, and then I got on my flight and flew in straight to South Bend.
Yeah.
And Aaron and I drove from Youngstown, Ohio. We're both from Youngstown, Ohio, on the border of Ohio and Pennsylvania, and we drove about 5 hours into Indiana and picked up Tara at the airport, and we went out to dinner at a place called Rocco's here in South Bend.
Which
It was
is
great.
really good. We ordered an extra large pizza, and then Tom immediately, without missing a beat, said, "I need extra cheese and extra pepperoni on that." But it was really good.
A man of mine. After my own heart, I think.
I cannot get the Facebook chat to work.
Let me see.
It's like not showing all the comments.
I've never used the Facebook chat, so.
Let's see,
Let's see if I can-
we're missing some donations here. Let's see.
Ooh.
Yippity68, another donation. Thank you so much. She said, "My heart is full to overflowing. The energy, spirit at RSBN is such a blessing. I love all of you. I'm so grateful. I double dog dare you to donate $10 to RSBN for love."
Thank you, Yip.
Let's see.
Great supporter, and always good to see you in the chat. And thank you for your support. Hope you'll be watching tomorrow.
Stephen John Asante said, "S Blaster Challenge." Also, did any of you watch me on my 600-pound live first episode of this season? Stephen and Justin Asante, the Asante brothers. We talked about this last rally.
Mm-hmm.
I still have yet to see that, but I do watch my 600-pound live.
Well, thank you, Stephen. I know you've donated before, and you are a regular, supporter of the network, and really appreciate your donations. And I'll definitely have to check that out and look you up online. And thank you for your support.
Let's see. Jabbery308 said, "Are we going to Walmart for gloves and hats tomorrow morning?" No, thank goodness. It is supposed to be like 70s here tomorrow, so it's going to be really nice. We already did our Walmart run. We are done with that, so no going to Walmart tomorrow for gloves and hats. You missed that. It was freezing in Michigan last time. It was so cold.
Did you see Tony? Did you already see
I did not. You got it.
Tony Spicoli, and I know you've donated before, and you're a regular supporter of Right Side. Appreciate your $20 donation. Tony Spicoli, looking forward to your coverage, #MAGA, and we're looking forward to it too. We're looking forward to meeting all the people and doing those interviews and showing the whole crowd, painting the crowd, and it's going to be another magical evening at a high school gymnasium that seats 7,300 people. So this is really going to be something. Indiana is a basketball state. Basketball is king in Indiana. So their basketball courts are, they're legendary. It's a legendary state for basketball. Of course, Coach Bobby Knight, former coach of Indiana, big supporter of President Trump. Maybe he'll make an appearance tomorrow. I don't know. But Vice President Pence will be there. That's for sure. Vice President Mike Pence, former governor of Indiana. And we're looking forward to seeing him as well.
We got a comment on the Facebook. She said, "You'll see us." What's her name? Tabitha Nicole Harris, who commented on the Facebook chat. She said, "You'll see us at 3, and if we're looking for something good to eat, try
Netterman steak.
All right. Thank you. We'll see you then.
Ray Ray Bevins took Yippy's challenge and donated $10. Thank you, Ray Ray Bevins. Scrolling.
Farty Britches. Farty Britches, I need to meet you. I really appreciate your support there. I can't, appreciate you calling out my name, and I appreciate it. I appreciate your support. We're going to keep this train going, and we're going to have a lot of fun, too. So
if somebody wants to donate, how could they donate?
You click.
We look at Tom because he's so
I guess
good.
I gotta go. So where do I start? We appreciate all your donations. Very
The
generous
abridged
of you.
version.
Click on the S at the bottom of the screen. I call it an S, but it's really a $sign if you want to donate through YouTube. And we really appreciate all your donations. Very humbling. You can also donate on our new website is rsbnetwork.com/donate, rsbnetwork.com/donate. If you go to the old website address, rsbn.tv/donate, it'll take you to the new address. So our new address is rsbnetwork.com/donate. And there you could donate through PayPal. And you can also be a monthly subscriber if you'd like to support the network on patreon.com/RSBN. Patreon.com is a user-friendly place where you can donate to support organizations or networks like RSBN, Right Side Broadcasting Network, so and receive gifts for your monthly donation. If you donate $30 or more a month, you'll see your name scrolled at the bottom of the screen. Your name will be regular scrolled on all of our streams. So that's a $30 donation or more each month on patreon.com/donate.
I thought this was a funny comment. Janine W. She said, "Tera is so sweet." That's not the funny part. That's true. But she said she reminds me of a college cheerleader, and you cheered through high school.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that today, so you're spot
That
on.
is funny. That is hilarious. Okay. Donation from S. Blaster. This is a very, very,
That's Blaster.
very nice thing to say. He said, "Terry, you were truly my favorite right side anchor. You have a lot of talent. I'm behind you 100%. Please say my name." And then people after that were like, "Say the man's name. Say his name." I don't know if I can. I don't know if Joe will let me. If Joe gives me the go-ahead, he is one of our best donators. I see your name on here all the time, and thank you so much for all your donations, and thank you for supporting me. If Joe gives me the go-ahead, I'm putting it on Joe. Joe, this is on you. If he gives me the go-ahead, then I will do it. So it's not on me anymore.
Well, S. Blaster, we all know your real name, S. Blaster. So thank you for being a loyal supporter, and you brighten up the room, man.
All right, Joe, I've just got a message from the CEO of Right Side, Joe Seals. S. Blaster, it's on $20 donation. It's done.
$20, and I will do it.
Yes, for the first time in Right Side.
Joe, I was counting on you.
History.
I thought we had a connection through this camera, and I was just like, Joe, it's on you.
Breaking news. Oh man, that's funny.
Maybe because this is a late night stream, so maybe we
This would be,
After hours.
if he does do the donation, this would be a one-time thing. This is not like a one-time, just because he is a amazing donator.
Yeah, he's personally responsible for getting us to at least one full ride, the whole crew, the broadcast. Thank you.
I do not cuss like a sailor. This would be like a one-time thing, like a one-time, just because he donates so much, he does so much for RSBN. Without his donations, I probably wouldn't be sitting on this couch, so I owe him something.
Thank you.
A donation from You Know It Ain't No Mo, $10. You guys are rocking it tonight. Steve, I miss him, but you're going to be alright. Thank you.
I want to say hi to Bully. Bully, good to see you. Zach Sutton. And of course, K-Cats, copy that. Good to see you too tonight. Summer Sunrise. I know I missed your name on my list at the rally in Pittsburgh, but it's good to see you, Summer Sunrise.
That's a good username. Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh, it has happened.
Joe.
Joe. Okay.
Well, first did you
Drum
get this
roll?
one?
Yes, I did that one.
Okay.
Drum roll,
So as
please.
we all know, he just donated $20. This is a one-time thing for him. Shit Blaster, thank you so much for your donation.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Joe, we're gonna have a chat later. I'm just kidding. All fun and games. Thank you so much, seriously, for your donations. You're awesome.
Oh, that's good. Thank you. Yeah, it was
Thank
awesome.
you.
I feel like I should take a breather after that. There was so much anticipation building up to that moment. Whatever.
Oh, you've crossed the line now. you
I've
can't go
done
back.
For those of you who don't get what we're talking about, every time we do a chat or a rally, he wants us to say his name, and it hasn't been done before, but he donates continuously, like a huge RSBN supporter. So that is why we did this for him tonight. So thank you for your donations.
We're breaking new ground.
Oh, me. Well, it's just like silence. I don't
What else can
We're
be said?
speechless.
That's
I mean-
like the peak of the chat.
There's nothing more to live for now.
Oh, Lord.
Oh man.
Okay, anyways.
So we're in South Bend, Indiana. President Trump tomorrow. 3 p.m. we'll be there.
3 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
We'll start interviewing at 3 p.m. The doors open at 4 p.m. Eastern, we'll start interviewing at 3 p.m. Eastern, and the rally begins at 7 p.m. Eastern. So it's going to be a full day tomorrow, starting tomorrow afternoon, and we'll be going all throughout the evening. It's going to be a long day, but we're ready. And we're ready for another great rally, another magical evening, and it's going to be a great time, and we're happy to show it to you, and hopefully you tune in to RSBN and stay tuned in. Subscribe, stay tuned in to Right Side Broadcasting Network. Subscribe, click on the bell, like our streams, and just keep up your support. And we really appreciate your generosity and your support, and it means the world to us. And you're helping to make an impact on the grassroots level. I'm really big into grassroots politics, and one of the reasons why I love RSBN so much is because it's grassroots politics. It's bringing the rallies to you wherever you are, and it's reaching out to everybody and anybody who's watching. And believe me, your support is making an impact in more ways than one. And thanks for being with us, and thanks for staying with us and supporting us. And like I said, we're going to work really hard for you and do everything we can to show you the whole rally and show you the whole crowd, and so you can take it all in.
Great! I'm so excited. So if anyone has any last questions or comments, send them in. We'll do this for about another 5-10 minutes, whatever. I feel like our chat peaked a few moments ago. And then CEO Joe Seals is going to come on and say a few words. If I could pull back up the chat, we'd be in good hands. Let's see.
Yeah, again, thank you to the moderators, Joe Seals, Jacob Seals, the viewers, of course. After our last incident with the blackout with the video feed, Joe's invested heavily in a new live view unit I think it's really going to step up the game of the video quality. And if you see us standing there, kind of looking around, showing the crowd with the camera and stuff, please come talk to us. These guys are eager to interview you. I'm eager to film you.
I would say thank you to Thomas Schroeder. Thank you for your words of encouragement on the chat. Really appreciate it. And
yeah, and Tom,
it means a lot.
I'm wondering, I didn't get to ask you this. Have you ever done this before? Or is this your first time?
I'm a regular viewer. I'm a fan of RSBN, so I've been a regular viewer of all the rallies. I have been to 2 rallies. The first rally, I actually met Aaron we had a rally in my hometown of Youngstown, Ohio. It was July of last year, July of 2017. It was at the end of the month, the end of July. It was very hot, and standing outside, I stood for 7 hours just trying to get in and get a decent seat.
That was my first time as well, so yeah. Yeah,
so at that rally, I got to meet Steve and Maggie. So they were there, and Aaron was the cameraman. Aaron was hired for that rally. Joe had called him and found his website and hired him to film the crew and film the rally. So, and then Aaron was stayed on along with Micah Messer, who is the other cameraman who does camera work, and Aaron stayed on. So they kind of trade spots, and whoever's available for the rallies, and so it was great. And then so I was interviewed at the Youngstown rally July of last year, 2017, and then I attended the rally in Pittsburgh in March. It was March of this year. So just 2 months ago, I attended the rally in Pittsburgh at the Pittsburgh airport, and Steve was there and Liz was there, and Micah was the cameraman for that one. So I was interviewed at that rally too, and so been to a couple rallies, and then at the Pittsburgh rally, they weren't able to go out and leave the press area, so I helped bring in some interviews for Steve, bring in some people that Steve could interview, and I brought in somebody from the local campaign, from the Rick Saccone campaign, a volunteer on the campaign to get an interview, and then other people that were the great people of Pennsylvania, that came out and supported President Trump, and got some interviews for them for before the rally, and then it was before the rally and at the rally too. So it was
Joe
just
said,
a great day.
You might be able to better explain this, because people were asking about the 2 a.m. feed. Is that the same that we'll be showing the president with the? Let me see. We'll be.
Okay, so for tomorrow.
Forgive me. I'm not sure of the actual event. So
no, I know a lot of you were asking if we're airing some certain things that are going on, and absolutely, like we will air the, he said the president coming home early in the morning to welcome the prisoners home, if we can find a legal feed. So that means if there's a feed out there that isn't copyrighted, we're going to bring that to you, absolutely, because we want everyone to be able to see that. But we're not going to steal a video. We're not going to go take someone else's that's there. We're not going to do that. So if there's one that's not copyrighted, we're going to bring that to you.
yeah, that's an important point, because like on YouTube and online, if Tom uploads a video and I think it's kind of a cool video, there's really not a lot to stop me from grabbing Tom's video. There's software out there. It doesn't take much to figure it out and say, hey, that video is now on my channel, and people earn money from it. So with Right Side, it's important for them to have the legal right and permission to use that footage. So absolutely, they definitely want to, and they're going to do their best to get that footage if it's possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And just a quick rundown for those of you that joined late, just one more last rundown of everything. We are in, why can I never remember the name?
South Bend, Indiana.
South Bend.
We're close to the University of Notre Dame, by
Yes,
the way.
but the rally's being held in Elkhart. So it was originally in South Bend, that's why we're here, but it's in Elkhart, 30 minutes down the road at most. So that's where we'll be tomorrow for the rally. We're going to get there around 3, start interviewing people. So if you are there, come say hi. We'll come find you, flag us down. If the front row Joes are watching, I'm going to come find you. They're the ones that are always in the front of the line, so I thought that was really cool. So we'll come find y'all tomorrow. And he won't go on stage till 7. So we'll be there from 3 to 6, just interviewing people for hours. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And if you don't know, we are viewer supported. We couldn't be here without you. I know we say this a lot for those of you that watch like all of our rally coverage, but it does help us get here. And so without your support, we couldn't do it. So Tom, take it away.
Well, if you'd like to donate old school, like me, I'm old school. So if you'd like to send a check, you could send a check you can make it out to RSBN and send it to 1550 1550 Opelika Road, Opelika, Opelika Road. And that's Suite 6, Box 344, Auburn, Alabama, 36830. Or you can also donate on the YouTube Super Chat. You click on the S at the bottom of the screen, the $sign. You could donate there right here on the YouTube chat. Or you could donate on our website, rsbnetwork.com, rsbnetwork.com/donate. You could donate there through PayPal. Or you could donate, you could be a monthly supporter. You could donate on patreon.com, Patreon, Patreon, patreon.com/RSBN, and you could be make a monthly donation from as little as $1 to $5, $20, $30, $50 and up each month. And you'll receive gifts for those monthly donations on Patreon. You'll receive RSBN gifts, and appreciate your generosity and your donations and your support. Your words of encouragement are priceless also, and I really appreciate all of the support and your encouragement. I know Tera, it's her first week here at RSBN, and she appreciates all the support and all the encouragement we've been giving her. I know I've been on the chat myself, and we're excited that you're here and you're on board, and she's going to be working for us. She's working for RSBN full time. She's full time, so Aaron and I, we're here and doing the rallies and doing the campaign side, but Tera is really carrying, doing everything, and we're just here, we want to support her, and we're working together as a team, and we're keeping this train going.
RSBN is one big family. That's something I realized from day one. Technically, my first day was at the last rally, and immediately I realized just how big of a family RSBN is, and it's awesome. Any last comments or anything before we hand this over to Joe? I do want to say thank you so much, Tom, for being here and coming and doing this. You all know he's a natural. He's killing it. He's absolutely got it. And so he's been a lot of help. And just thank you for coming. It's been a lot of fun. So let's see. Any last comments, donations we missed, or anything before we hand it over to Joe?
Yeah, and donating during the live chat is great, but anytime throughout the week is great. Is just as good. So thank you.
Okay, well, anyways, thank you all so much for doing this little pre-rally stream with us. This is a lot of fun for us. We get to talk to you all, get to answer questions, get to chat about any and everything, and I think we have a lot of fun doing it. And so, Joe, whenever you're ready, you can take it away. Thank you all.
Tomorrow
Thank you.
evening as well, right?
Yep.
Bye.
All right, I think that I'm live. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I want to make sure that you can hear me before I babble on. I want to thank my crew for doing an amazing job. I mean, it was just fantastic tonight. One of the best pre-shows or best rally eve streams that we've ever had. So I really appreciate their hard work. They did a fantastic job tonight. Tom O'Neill, man, Tom O'Neill brought it tonight. Did a fantastic job. I mean, I am just I am so impressed with Tom. And let me just make sure you guys can hear me really quick before I continue on. Let's see. And you can hear me. Okay, great. So this has been a really rough couple of weeks for us with the rally in Michigan. So as the crew mentioned, I have made some important decisions. As you all know, they showed you the new live view unit. So it was a really tough decision for me because the company doesn't have a lot of money, as you know, but we really have to, we are known for rallies. We've always been there. Some of these venues are really hard to secure the internet at. We don't have satellite trucks like the rest of the media. So if you aren't one of those big media companies with satellites, then you have to find a way to get internet access. Now, some of the venues have internet access there. And what I mean by that is high-speed internet, not just Wi-Fi or anything like that, but hardwired internet, a dedicated line so that we can get an HD feed to you from our camera. So a lot of these venues are not providing that as of late. So the only option we've had are these little live view units. Well, the ones that we were using, we were renting, and they were sort of the older model live views. What they do is they take all the available bandwidth in the cell towers and they combine them into one signal to get an HD feed out. The problem is that when you go to one of these rallies and there are 8,000 people there, you have a situation where all the bandwidth is gone, there's none left. And so you see the feed is okay up until around the time the speakers begin, and then everybody gets on their phones and they're texting and they're sending pictures, and then everything goes out. So what we did is we made a decision to buy a brand new model. This is you can't buy a better model than this. This is the bonding technology. What this is called is this is the top of the line. So this thing has 8 cellular modems inside of it, which is about double of what the old one does. And we can also combine Wi-Fi signals and stuff like that. So we're really proud to bring that out. It took a lot for me to pull the trigger on that, but I'm committed to this, and we can't have that, what happened in Michigan, happen again. I mean, that was embarrassing to us, and we've made a commitment to you guys. And thank you for the donation I just saw from Are You Handy, gave $20, and we really appreciate that very much. I mean, I will tell you that donations are, and I really hate asking for them. You might remember during the 2016 in the campaign is I rarely ask for donations, but with all the censorship that's happening on YouTube and the way they've changed things, our ad revenue on YouTube, I'm not allowed to say, but let me just put it this way, it's our actual ad revenue is 3 figures. We're talking hundreds, not thousands a month. And when you have a company and you have employees, we're not just a YouTube channel like these other people who, you know, steal feeds and stuff from mainstream media and they broadcast them. Anybody can do that from their house, pretend to be a news organization. They're really not. But when you're a real company, you have people to pay, employees to pay, and you have expenses and server costs and things like that, and you travel across the country. Hundreds doesn't cut it. And so YouTube has cut basically our ad revenue, completely taken it away. Ad revenue once was about 80% of what what we brought in, and now it's about 5%. So donations are the only way to survive. So that's the only reason I asked for it. It's really hard. I know everybody wants us to do more. We want to do more. We want to hire big name people. We want to have our original programming back. We're looking to bring back shows. We are actively looking to bring back shows to our network. We're looking at some comedy stuff. We're looking at some conservative comedy stuff. We're also looking at having new opinion and commentary shows. But in order to attract people to the network, we have to actually make money to do that. And the only way right now that we're able to do that, we've tried to reach out to advertisers, and it's really tough right now. And so the only way we're able to do it is donate. So that's the only reason I asked for it. You guys have done enough for us, and I appreciate all that tonight. I'm certainly not asking for it right now, but I'm letting you know that's why we asked for it. Because, the company is operating off of, strictly your donations and the very little ad revenue we get, and business credit. That's pretty much about it right now, because all the money that we made in the during the election, that's long gone. So just letting you know. But I want to thank again Tera. Tera is doing a great job. I think she's going to be really well once she gets settled in. She has been, the reason I hired Tera is because I saw, she is a go-getter. I mean, she will, this is a tough challenge. It's a tough challenge to take someone who, she went to school for, communications and stuff, and she's done stuff like this before. But the way they train people to do this stuff in media today is it's all scripted. Everything is scripted. And so when you put somebody like that, and then you say, okay, you're in control, and here you go, broadcast for 2 or 3 hours. It's really tough to do when you're first starting out. So she's continuing to learn. I appreciate all of you who have supported her and who have continued to encourage her, because let me tell you, she's going to be really good. I've seen her in the studio here as we trained, and she's very talented, and she knows her stuff. And so we're going to change the way we do things a little bit. I'm encouraging her just to be herself, because I really think she's great, and she's going to be fantastic. And you can already see that she's great out on the campaign trail with reporting and stuff. She did a great job in Michigan, and I'm sure tomorrow's the same. Tom O'Neill, I mean, I don't know, I'm just blown away by Tom. Tom did an amazing job tonight, and I might have to just keep Tom on as a reporter. I mean, campaign reporter. I think he should continue to go out with us. And Aaron, always great. Aaron is a solid cameraman. Really dependable, and just has helped out so much in so many ways. So I really appreciate them all. And don't forget Margaret and Liz Willis will be back back in the country. She's currently in Brazil. She will be back on May 20th. So we can't wait for them all to be back, so the crew can all be back together again. And we are going to be bringing on new people. I have worked out a system to allow people to work for us, and the company doesn't have a whole lot of money right now, but we are working out a way that we can have and bring on new talent, and hopefully it will pay off in the long run. And so we're bringing on new people. You'll see new faces, new anchors, and hopefully even some shows that'll be coming soon. That's what you have to look forward to. We're not going anywhere. I know this has been tough, and it's really tough for us as well when we look at when we look at YouTube and we see we have 300,000 subscribers. How does a channel these other news channels, they claim to be news channels, but really all they do is they just take feeds from other people and they steal them and they pass them off as their own. How does a channel with 300,000 subscribers like us and such an energetic base of people like you, when we upload a video, we get 3,000 views on it, and then someone with a third of the subscribers that we have uploads the same video, and that video ends up getting 80,000. I mean, there's something definitely going on with YouTube. It's affected us. It's been affecting us since right after inauguration. I think we've been a target for a while. But we're not in search results anymore. When there's a Trump rally on, if you search Trump rally live, we're buried down in the last on the first page. So there's a lot of censorship going on. There's a lot of stuff going on with YouTube, and it's really hurting us. But we're going to stay alive. We're going to stick through this, and we're not going anywhere. I guarantee that we'll be here through midterms, through 2020 and beyond. And I want to thank our mods, because our mods are amazing. And I thank the mods for all they do. I wish I could do more for the mods, and I will hopefully one day. But the mods are amazing, and I love them very much, and they're always welcome. And I love them so much, I hired one of them to work a rally. And so any of you mods out there, if you want to come on, if you want to show up at a rally and be interviewed by us, then maybe I'll hire you if you're any good. So, and one of the things is and as Lynn said, I hope President Trump knows how hard you work for him, providing the live feed to his Facebook at your own expense and the donations of the forgotten men and women. Thank you for helping take back America. That means a lot to me, and I think about that a lot, and I really do, because, it wasn't just a business. I mean, of course, I wanted to make money when I started this thing, but it was more so at the time about, I saw something wrong because I saw the media and the way they were covering the president, or at that time candidate Trump, unfairly. And I said, well, if the media won't do their job, then I'll have to do it. So that's why I started sending cameras out to rallies and stuff, and to capture the whole thing and just capture the entire thing. And when we started working with the Trump people, it was just more of an honor to be able to do it. And we were never paid a dime by them. And that's fine. I mean, I'm more, what mattered to me was that we made a difference, that we helped them, and I believe we helped push them over the top. I mean, we had 300 million views across our YouTube, his Facebook. It was just an amazing experience. And I know that President Trump knows who we are. I do know that. I don't know if he knows what we did in what capacity, and you know what, that's okay. I'm not looking for notoriety. I only come on when I feel like I have to, and when I want to talk to you guys. So I appreciate you very much. Yeah, I'd love to have Kanye West. Kenneth fan said we should get Kanye on board. So I'll answer a few questions if I see them. I'm sorry if you've asked them thus far, but I have been talking and babbling on like I do sometimes. And I want to say also, Steve Lookner, I wish him nothing but the best. He has his own new channel, Agenda Free TV, I believe is the name of it. And I want to tell you guys that Steve is a good friend of mine. He will always be a good friend of mine. I appreciate the time that we were able to spend together. I am open to Steve coming back in the future. I think he's a wonderful talent. I think he will do things the right way. He will do things by the book. By the way, thank you, Sail Away, I believe that's how you pronounce it, for the $5 donation. Very much appreciated. I really do appreciate that. But Steve, an incredible talent, and that's one of the things that I was telling Tera when I hired her, is that no one can be Steve, because Steve is a unique talent, and it's very hard to do what Steve does the same way he does it. It can't be duplicated. So we're going to continue to do the same thing that we do, but it may be done in a little bit different way. I wanted to say that, but Steve meant a lot to the network. He helped us get, he helped us in so many ways and brought a different angle of coverage, and I think kind of revolutionized the way that news is covered on YouTube, and I really appreciate him for that. So, and Thomas asked, are we going to have a feed of the hostages returning? And I will say that that you know how we do things here at Right Side. So we will be up and we'll be monitoring this. We will show a feed if we can get one that isn't copyrighted, that is a legal feed. So if the White House shows it, or if there is a government agency of some sort that shows it, or if we can get legal access through one of our sources, then we will do it. We won't take something that doesn't belong to us like a lot of the other YouTube channels do. Even though it's probably good for business, and I'm sure that's why a lot of these other YouTube channels succeed and they get a lot of views, is because they show stuff that they aren't supposed to show. Like you have channels on YouTube streaming Fox News, and I understand why some of you might want to watch that. You don't want to pay for it in cable and stuff, but it's the same thing. It's theft. It just is. And back in the beginning of RSBN when we started, before we knew all the copyright laws and stuff, I mean, we did some of that stuff too. But once I saw people started taking our stuff, and I started researching what these media companies, even though they're everybody hates them, they're big companies, it doesn't matter. It's still stealing. So we will bring you a feed if we can get a feed. But we're gonna continue to play by the rules, and we're not gonna take something that doesn't belong to us. We're monitoring. Jacob is monitoring it right now to see if we can get a feed. Whenever that is available, we'll stream it if we can. And if we can't stream it live, and we can get a legal copy of it later, we'll air it also later. So tomorrow's going to be a big day for us as we are beginning our coverage in the morning. We really need a good rally tomorrow, folks. We really need a good rally. After last time, I think that it's it's just something we're due a good one. We are due a good one, and I think tomorrow is with the new investment I made with the live view machine that I bought. I believe that we will be able to bring you the whole speech. Do have a backup option again if it becomes necessary, a legal backup option. But I believe that we'll be able to bring you the coverage just like always. That's a pretty powerful machine that we got, and it's been tested in conditions a little bit worse than what we should be in tomorrow night, and I think it'll hold up well. So I appreciate the donation from Jethro Folks, who says RSBN helped Donald expose the fake news. Thank you. I really appreciate that, and that's what we wanted to do when we got involved in this. It was really just wanting to change the way that the media operates, or sort of call the media out on their BS by saying, hey, you won't show these things, but we will. We're a small company. At that time, we had just me, my brother, and a couple cameramen. And we were able to reach 300 or 400 million people during the election. That was incredible what we were able to do. And with just a few people. So that goes to show you, if you have a dream or you have determination, you can accomplish it. It doesn't take much at all. I'm just this guy from Alabama. I have no interest in being like famous and stuff. So it's just really cool how all that happened. So I'm also looking. Hey, I want to say hi to P-Cell. Hi P-Cell. Yeah, there was no notification. That's another problem we have with YouTube, is that we put broadcasts out all the time, and we don't get notifications. We have 300,000 subscribers, and we have a stream, and we end up getting 300 or 400 people watching. And when you subscribe to somebody, and especially if you hit the bell, the notification bell, you're saying that you want to be notified when these people start streaming live. Does the White House have the feed? Thomas says the White House has the feed. I'm going to check that right now. They do have the feed, so yes, we will be showing that. I'm going to tell Jake right now. I'm going to tell my brother that it's on. So we will be showing that tonight. We are going to show it. And we will have that for you. And we're going to create we're going to have that event up for you within a few minutes. We will be covering that event. So we'll have it on. So that's amazing. I'm glad the White House actually has the feed. Jacob is going to create the event right now. We're going to put that up on our website. So we will have that for you at 2:10 a.m. Eastern Time. It's President Trump and Vice President Pence welcome home Secretary of State Pompeo and 3 American returnees from North Korea. So that should be a really cool thing. I probably will be asleep because I have a rally tomorrow to produce. I'll be in this studio here all day tomorrow from the preset, which you don't ever get to see, where we go in and we set up our camera and we test our equipment and we deal with the Secret Service people and all that stuff who eventually kick us out. And then they go eat, and then we do the pregame show like we normally do, and then we go to do the rally. So we will be live at 2:10 a.m. Eastern Time. The event will be created very shortly on our YouTube channel and our website, rsbnetwork.com. Look, there's lots of things I'm working on, which includes having people write stories and update the website more frequently. The problem we have now is it's either me or Jake who has to do it. I am, in addition to being CEO of this company, I'm also a full-time father, and I mean, my wife works full-time, so I take my kids to preschool and pick them up from preschool, and I watch them. So it's difficult to always be able to update the site. We try as much as possible, but we're working on that stuff. Yeah, the notification problems are, and Hype Tutorial said, when will you be selling RSBN cap and t-shirt? Well, we already have a t-shirt. If you go to tpublic.com/RSBN, or you can go to our website and click on the store at the top, you can get a t-shirt. We have hats that I have for my crew, which you'll probably see them wearing tomorrow, which we're also going to make available very soon at TeePublic. So I am looking, and Tony, Tiffany says thank you, and she donated $9.99. Thank you, Tiffany J. I appreciate that more than you know, and I mean that. We get caught up in this all the time, and that somebody might donate $2 or $5 or whatever, and it seems such an insignificant thing to most people, but I can tell you, I have a box full of thousands and thousands of letters that people have mailed in, donations, that I read every one of them when they came in. And when you actually sit and think, somebody worked for that $5. And to most people, that's not a lot of money, but the fact that somebody's willing to, that believes in you enough to say, here's some of the money that I worked for, go get them. I mean, that means a lot. It really does. And I take that really seriously. So when people donate their hard-earned money to us, that's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me going, because without you, we wouldn't be here. And I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me. Robert, I hear you when you say you miss Lookner, but I want you to be patient with us, because we've got some people coming up, and hopefully you can make me. You can still see Lookner. Lookner is alive and well on his new channel, and you can see him, and we love him, and he's always welcome back here at RSBN. But be patient with us, because we got a lot of stuff coming for you, and we're gonna try to be bigger and better than ever soon. So JC, love you too, brother. So I'm not going to be on much longer, because I am going to be going to bed soon, because I have to get up in the morning and cover this thing tomorrow and produce. But prayers are appreciated. Prayers are appreciated for tomorrow, because we really need a good rally tomorrow after the Michigan debacle. So if you are a praying person, we certainly would appreciate it. And I see the positive comments about Tom. And Tom, believe me, all that is noted. Tom, if Tom does tomorrow like he did tonight, then he'll definitely be back at a rally. So I appreciate, more than y'all know, everything, and I'm not going to stay on much longer because I have to go. But again, you guys mean a lot. You really do. You're the the heart of this company. The regulars in the chat and all of you people. It really just makes me happy to know that we have y'all in our corner. And no matter how bad things get, and a couple weeks ago in Michigan, that was probably the worst it's been in a long time. But to see that many people stuck around and just watch the freaking audio of the stream, it meant a lot. And Yippity68 donated $10 and said, "Joe, what you're building here is such a blessing to me in America. I'm so grateful for all you're doing. Keep up the fantastic work. Tom is great. Love you guys." We love you too. I mean that. I may never meet you. I hope I do. But again, like I said, if you're ever in the Auburn area, please reach out to me. Send an email to us and let us know, because I'd certainly love to meet all of you guys. I really would. I really would. So again, I'm going to sign off. It's been a long day, but tomorrow it's going to be a good day. And join us. We'll probably start around 3 o'clock Eastern, maybe a little bit earlier. And then we'll go all the way through the night, like we always do, providing coverage on the ground. And it'll be hopefully a really cool rally. I think the president's approval rating a lot higher. All the great things that he's been doing lately is people are excited to see him. I think it's going to be really great. And the vice president will be there, so it'll be fun. We're really blessed that we're even allowed into these things. I mean, it's just I really should write a book one day. I really should write a book. I don't think people understand how little we are, how little, the company we are, as far as, we certainly don't have a lot of money. We're just a group of a few people, media outsiders, who really we're out there on the front lines, rubbing shoulders with the mainstream guys. I mean, it's like CNN and NBC and CBS and ABC and a few of the major newspapers in the country. And then you have RSBN right there in the press area with a camera. I mean, among all those people, it's just little us. And that's how cool this thing is that we've been able to do it. It's really, really, really cool. People would probably not believe it if I wrote a book about it. March 4th, February of '82 says, "Heather, will you marry me again?" and donated $3.99. So, Heather, we await your answer to that. Appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna sign off. Hey, P-Cell, I appreciate you very much. Big things are ahead, RSBN family. P-Cell's been with us for a long time. I really appreciate you, my friend. All of you, I appreciate. You just have no idea. It really means a lot. But I could go on and on. This is a love fest and all that. But I appreciate y'all, and I'm gonna sign off and go in there and get some sleep. We will have that event for you tonight. It is at 2:10 a.m. Eastern Time. President Trump and the Vice President will welcome the Secretary of State and the 3 American returnees home to the United States. So that'll be really cool and fun. And make sure you tune in 2:10 a.m. Eastern. If you miss it live, like I will, you can watch it in the morning. We'll have it on the website and on YouTube. So again, thanks to my crew in Indiana for doing a great job. Fantastic job for the crew. Really just got me here. Appreciate them. And I am going to sign off now. We'll see you back here tomorrow. I might even come on camera during the day tomorrow if I feel like it, if there's a break in the action at the rally. So for Tera Broaddrick, Tom O'Neill, Aaron Pangio, Margaret Howell, Liz Willis, and all the moderators, and Jacob Seals, I am saying good night and God bless from Auburn, Alabama.